Hello artists, today we're going to create a symmetrical piece of art that uses positive and negative space. In this image, the tree is the positive space. Now the only reason we can really see that is because of the empty space around the tree. That empty space is called negative space. The negative space actually helps us to see the positive space. All right, let's make some art. You need 2 pieces of paper. They should be different colors, and you're going to need scissors and glue. All right, so my orange paper is half the size of my blue paper, and on that orange paper I am going to draw a goofy monster, and I'm only going to draw half his mouth and 1 eye and half his nose. You'll see why in a second. All right, now I'm going to cut out that monster. I'm going to just follow along that line. Remember when you're cutting that you want to turn the paper, not the scissors. I'm following that line. I'm being really careful as I cut it out. And I want to make sure that when I finish cutting this line that I have 2 pieces of paper. All right. And you'll see why in just a second. I finished cutting it. And so there we have our negative space, and the orange is our positive space. I'm going to cut out the mouth now. Now be careful when you're cutting out the little pieces because it's easy to lose little pieces. I've cut out half the mouth, I'm cutting out half the nose. I'm going to cut out the eye. Fold it and make a little snip, and then very carefully cut around. I want to keep that circle, and I want to save that piece, so I've got to be really careful when I cut out the eye. All right, here we go. So notice how they line up really nicely, and now we put them all together, and you can see he's symmetrical. The blue color would be our negative space, and the orange is our positive space. All right, now I'm going to glue that all down. All right, when you're gluing it down, make sure the edges of the paper line up, and I would arrange everything so you know where everything goes before you put the glue on, and make sure you put the glue on the right side of the paper. All right, so we're going to add his eye and then the other half of his nose, and he looks pretty good that way, but I love outlining stuff, so I'm going to outline him, and I'm going to put some pupils in his eyeballs. There we go. And I love this because it works so well with the complementary colors, the orange and the blue. He's very symmetrical, which means he looks the same on one side as the other side. And I made a couple of other samples. Again, I used complementary colors, so this one is red and green, and I think he looks pretty cool. And there he goes. He's not necessarily a monster, he's just a guy with sort of curly hair, and he's really surprised about something. All right, and then I did another sort of monster with yellow and purple, another set of complementary colors. And there you go. You don't have to use complementary colors, but it does work really well and looks really great when you do. All right, I hope you have a lot of fun creating these projects. Have fun, stay safe, and stay creative.